We need to talk about the huge controversy around Sadie Sink's character in Spider-Man Brand New Day because this has gotten out of control, but there will be huge spoilers for Spider-Man Brand New Day ahead, so you have been warned. Because ever since the movie release, there's been a huge debate about if Jean Grey was too evil in this film to be redeemed both at the end of the film and to be a huge hero of the MCU going forward in the upcoming X-Men reboot film. And it seems to be a popular belief that she actually was too evil in this film. But then at the same time, you have people pushing back saying like, oh yeah, most of your favorite MCU characters have killed and you forgave them because they had a redemption arc, but with Jean it's too much for you, and it's not even confirmed if she killed anyone in the movie. The biggest comparison I've seen is people saying like, oh yeah, Iron Man started off selling weapons to criminals and yet he's the main hero of the MCU. Wanda was evil in Age of Ultron, but she becomes good and then obviously evil again, but we're gonna ignore that part. Loki, he's obviously killing hundreds of people in New York, he's evil in multiple different movies, and now he's like the savior of the entire multiverse that everybody loves. So let me explain my thoughts on if Jean Grey was too evil or not in this movie, because it honestly is pretty complicated. For the most part, if I had to pick a side, I would say no, I don't think she was too evil to be redeemed in the future or even forgiven by Peter Parker at the end of this movie. For the most part is the key part of this though, because yes, Jean Grey obviously hurts lots of people. It's not confirmed if she actually kills someone. They do make a point in the movie when like she's controlling the Punisher, she shoots the guys in the leg controlling him, so it's like, oh yeah, she didn't really kill them. There is the argument obviously when she's driving the tank down New York City, that's flipping cop cars, shooting a Gatling gun in the middle of the street, and she blows up a bomb in the prison, so that likely killed someone. Of course, her entire goal for this movie is that she wants to kill William Metzger because he is the one that's leading the Department of Damage Control that ended up kidnapping her sister. I have no problem with her having this vendetta against him because I feel like a lot of people forgot she is really a mirror to Peter in this movie. Even Destin Daniel Cretton said that's kind of what he wanted her to be in this film for. Like Peter Parker, as innocent and as much as a Boy Scout as he is, in Spider-Man No Way Home, after the Green Goblin kills Aunt May, he was going to kill the Green Goblin in this movie. He was going to do it. He was picking up his glider and it gets stopped by Toby stopping him from making this mistake. So in that way, I kind of love that this is how Jean's character played out in this movie, having her go through a very similar thing. She lost someone very close to her, she wants revenge, and now Peter being the one to be like, no, I'm gonna stop her, I'm gonna save her from making this mistake and actually killing him. I thought that was actually beautiful. But like I said, this all comes with a very big asterisk because she does do one thing in the movie that I think is just way too far and kind of makes it unbelievable that Peter forgives her, not that us as the audience can forgive her. And that scene is obviously the rooftop sequence where Peter and MJ are talking and he doesn't know that MJ is being mind controlled by Jean Grey, and she pretends to remember Peter. She even kisses him and then she's like, oh yeah, you absolute idiot, I'm not really MJ, she doesn't remember you, there's nothing left in her memory. And then she throws MJ off the building. Now yes, she obviously knows that Peter is going to save her most likely. This is the one thing in the movie that I'm like, okay, I get it, shows how great of a person Peter is. He understands that she's going through all this hurt and stuff, but I don't know, this is the one point that pushes it to slightly unbelievable for Peter forgiving her, and I do understand why people have trouble forgiving Jean in this movie as an audience member because of this. I don't think this is going to be a problem for most people when she's actually the protagonist of an X-Men movie, because believe it or not, people don't really care how bad a person is as long as they are the main character of what they're watching. Think of like Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders. As you're watching it, you know he's doing terrible things, he's hurting people, he's doing illegal things the entire time, but you still root for Tommy Shelby because he's the main character. And I think the Loki case is very different because he's never someone they're trying to make you feel real sympathy for. He's just kind of always going back and forth, and then the only time you actually do feel for him is again the Loki series where he's the main character. The one I really don't like is people saying like, oh yeah, Wanda did evil things. Like, yeah, she grew up in this country that was like being destroyed by war, she was being brainwashed and kept in this like prison her entire life. Of course she was going to be evil at the beginning. And even though I said I really love how similar her and Peter's situations are, Peter was just going to kill the Green Goblin. There wasn't really any collateral damage from him wanting his revenge. Like, yes, that still wouldn't have been good to do. Jean literally goes on an entire rampage, she unleashes the Hulk, and again presumably damages tons of property, she hurts lots of people. We don't know if she officially kills someone, but still, unironically, no pun intended, it is a very gray area that I don't know how I feel about. I didn't have a problem with it when I first watched the movie, but the more you think about it, it's like, yeah, she might have gone a little bit too far to actually give this sympathy from the audience and Peter. So let me know what you think of this debate in the comments down below. I'm very interested to hear. Really appreciate if you became a channel member. For a few bucks a month, you'll get a lot of exclusive videos, extra rankings, spoiler versions of my movie reviews, or if you just want to see all my other movie reviews on the channel, click the playlist above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.